If you watch Shark Week and you were locked into Michael Phelps versus the great white shark last night, they hyped this up. He's going to be racing the great white shark, Phelps versus the shark. And the moment that I heard this, I said, that doesn't sound right. I don't believe, is this the Discovery Channel, I think? I don't believe the Discovery Channel suddenly set up a race between Michael Phelps and a man-eating beast. Number one, how exactly do you convince the shark it's a race? Do you hit a bell and then put a piece of meat at the end of the line? Like, how exactly do you think the shark knows it's in a race and wants to get from point A to point B? We're not talking about Secretariat here. This is not Man of War, okay? This is a freaking great white shark. There's no jockey on top of this great white. Okay, hit it hard. Come on, great white, yeah. That was the first thing. I said, how is the Discovery Channel going to organize a great white shark? And what? We're going to put the great white shark in lane 2?
It had prelim qualifiers?
Where exactly are we racing here? What's the start? We're just going to keep the great white at bay on this side of the ocean, and then as soon as we hit the bell, then it's going to race the other side of the ocean? So this always smelled phony to me from the start. But then we had Katie Linendahl, who's a huge Shark Week fan, gadget guru, join us on Monday's show 1 week ago, and she tipped us all off.
They're not releasing exactly how it's going to be done, but it will not be side by side. I can tell you that.
And
this is on the 23rd, so we have a few days.
It's July 23rd.
Yeah.
And so this is also.
And I think they're giving him a mono fin they're giving him some extra speed. You know, some physics involved here.
Is it like a simulation where like the shark is a graphic, and this is how quick a shark hypothetically would move?
I hope not, man.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. So last night, they just CGI'd a shark next to Michael Phelps. Now, I would say the CGI looks pretty cool. It's in like the dark waters off of South Africa, and they had to actually have Michael Phelps racing in these shark-infested waters with spotters, but he didn't get eaten by a shark, and there wasn't a real shark next to him. It was a graphic shark. It looks pretty cool, but everybody is freaking out. Oh, my God, I can't believe it. What did you think was going to happen? Did you really think that he was racing against a shark like it was Usain Bolt? But what did you think? What? And he's got this massive fin on him. I mean, it was dopey, but you knew it was going to be dopey. You tuned in, think you were really going to see a shark race?
I didn't think it would be right next to him, but I thought at least I would have a great white racing. I thought we had some live cam on a great white and just getting from point A to point B, and then we would have Phelps maybe try to beat that time. I thought that's what would happen.
Okay, fair. I thought that, right, the best case scenario is going to be footage of a real great white racing a certain distance, whatever the distance you want to make it like an Olympic race, and then that footage against Michael Phelps doing it live, right?
Yes, because you're not going to have Phelps turn around. It's not if the shark was racing, it would turn to see Phelps and eat him. It wouldn't keep going to the finish line. Right. That's how he'd win the race. He'd eat Michael Phelps. He wouldn't actually beat him. So we knew we couldn't have that, but at least give me a real shark racing in waters. I mean, we have these tags on these things. You know, Mary Lou was off Ocean City, Maryland. We can get a camera on a shark racing.
Yeah, and this was just a computer shark.
Right. We don't need, I mean, might as well have Woody from Toy Story doing it. Pixar put this together.
Should we have Woody from Toy Story racing Usain Bolt? And see
I think that'd be cool.
The best part, though, is that afterwards, the great white wins. I don't know what the distance was, but it won by like 2 seconds. And the Discovery Channel announcer, I think it was Discovery, I'm sorry if I'm getting this wrong, says, and the gold goes to the great white. Definitely had that script written. Yeah.
And there's no way Phelps is losing by 2 seconds either. They definitely made that a little closer for TV purposes.
Yeah, exactly. Do we really think that Michael Phelps in shark-infested waters off of Cape Town in South Africa is just 2 seconds behind a shark? No, it's the shark. It's a shark by a mile. That's a runaway.
And how many U.S. swimmers do we need in lying scandals now, too, by the way?
You know, but it got people talking, so it did its job. But there's no way Michael Phelps is 2 seconds behind the shark.